everyone, my name's Kirsty and welcome back to Kirsty Colouring Sketch. So if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I'm going to do a little colouring chat today. I'm not going to sit for too long. If you know about my back, you'll know I don't want to sit here for too long. But I am going to colour in Guldkorn by Hanna Karlzon. This is a compilation of some of her other colouring books. And I found this lovely Christmas page inside. So this is a double page spread of little mice hanging from a Christmas tree. It's super cute. So I'm not sure how far we'll get today. Probably not very far. But I am going to start by filling in the background on this one, I think, and having a little chat here. So I am going to use one of my pan pastels for the background, and I thought we'd go for something quite subtle. This is, let me check underneath without spilling it. It is the permanent red tint, this one, but it's obviously pink. And this is the only clean, well, I say clean, but it's the only oval sponge I've got left. That side's filthy, so we're going to try and not get that side coming over onto this side, but let's see how far we get with this. So I'm just gonna dip into this way, have a little chat with you all. So if you saw my community post, I did just pop up that I don't know when the next time I'll be able to do a live stream is, but I'm sure you all just want me to get better. All your comments have been lovely. Yeah, it's just sitting for too long that's a problem, so I'd rather not be stuck in a live stream for 2 hours because that's how long I sort of stream for, because you're chatting at the same time as colouring. If you just stay on for an hour, I find that I've not really coloured much at all, so I do prefer to stay on for the 2 hours. But obviously with my back being how it is, it's not a good idea to sit for so long. So yeah, I'm just gonna do little half an hour videos, half an hour to 45-minute videos instead where I can, and when I'm fully better. It might get January now because I am so busy on the run up to Christmas, and then we'll get back into those live streams because I do miss it. I do miss you all coming chatting to me. It's my sort of little social interactions after the school run in the morning, so I did enjoy them, but we'll just have to wait a bit longer, won't we? So this is the nitpicky bit where I'm getting in between all the little bits. I don't worry about going over, see how I've gone on over the mouse's tail a little bit, I don't worry about that. I've got a kneadable eraser, which at the end, when I've gone everywhere with this, I can go over with a kneadable eraser and remove any unwanted pastel from anything. But I was thinking about, well, I'm not really sure, I keep changing my mind. Obviously I've gone for a pink background on this, like a pale pink. Should we bring you in a bit more or just leave you out? Should we leave you out while we're just having a chat? Yeah, I've obviously gone for a pink background, and then the little ornaments and things I keep toying between like mulberry type colours, like with some lighter shades thrown in, so but I think that might be too dark. What's this one? Because I'm going to use the Tombows. That Sea Fog's quite nice. See, that's like a it's like a purple shade, but it's a really nice, I think that might go well. And then these sort of tones for the leaves on the tree. This is a elm green. So yeah, I don't want something on there, bit of pastel. Yeah, but I'm thinking that at the moment, but my mind could change because it changes every 2 seconds, guys. It changes. Oh, I've got a bit of that black on the page with my eraser. This is my kneadable eraser, and then we can just get it down the centre of there and get that horrible black off. It's because it's hard to get in the centre here now. I'll just try and be careful. And I do have a fixative to use once I've done this as well. The one I use is it's just a cheap one off Amazon, but it's really good. Because I did try the Winsor & Newton one at one point thinking, oh, this might be better, but it was just the same, if I'm honest. The Winsor & Newton one had more of a pungent smell to it, if I'm honest. It was horrific. So I think I might do different colour mice on this page as well, or I might do grey. I was thinking, let's go out of the ordinary again, like I did on the mouse card page, and do a out the coloured mouse, but then I thought, grey. Only because grey goes really nice with pink, because the background's a nice pink. Sort of thinking that might look nice. No, I don't really know. No, I don't really know. I've seen loads of people have got the, oh, I'm going to say a name wrong, and then that's going to be embarrassing. Oh, what's her name? I always get her confused with another artist on YouTube, so I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Sarah? Is it Sarah? Somebody fill me in. Somebody's come up with a, like, colour charts. It's a colour cube, it's called colour cube. What you can purchase. And then you just sort of pull out a card and it'll give you 4 or 5 colours. And you use those colours on your page, so it takes the guesswork out of, you know, if you just don't know what you fancy, what colours you fancy colouring on a page. And then you can just sort of get one of them out and go, oh, I'll just go for these colours today then. But they are quite expensive. But I believe you can get, I think you can download a PDF version or some sort of online version, or you can get the actual physical copies. But they are nice. They do look really nice. I keep looking at them and thinking, no, Kirsty, you are not buying them. Nope. Maybe after Christmas. They just look so much fun, just for, you know, you could even shut your eyes, lay a few out in front of you, shut your eyes and just grab one. And then that's the colours you're doing on your page, sort of thing. So I have almost got everything prepared for Christmas now. She says, and then it'll be a mad rush like always. I've got my stepdad's present. My mum's present is in the works because I'm doing the diamond painting for her. I keep doing a bit more and a bit more, but my partner's going to help me at the weekend with it because of my back and not sitting for too long. He said he'll help me at the weekend, so he's going to sit there and diamond paint with me, which is nice actually. So that's my mum's present. I've got my grandma and granddad's present. I've got my sister's fiance's present. I've not got my sister's yet because I'm toying over different ideas. I was supposed to be doing a diamond painting, but obviously I couldn't get 2 done in time for Christmas, so that's been put on a back foot. So now I really need to think, what am I going to get her? She does quite like purses. She likes getting new purses. She's a bit like me. Purses and bags, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't really know what else. I know she likes the chocolate as well. She likes the chocolate, but I don't want to just get chocolate. So I'll have to get my thinking cap on quickly, won't I? But I've just been to the local shop and got all my wrapping paper. So hopefully I've got enough wrapping paper to wrap all the kids' stuff up. But you never know, do you? Because they always have these, when your kids are very young, they always have these massive toys, don't they? Like the big trucks and things, and they're hard to wrap. Or you don't realise just how much wrapping paper you're using to do it. So I hope I've got enough. But I was saying to my partner, a lot of the time my wrapping gets left until Christmas Eve, and then I panic. I really panic and like sort of think, oh no, look at all this I've got to do. So I said to my partner, we're going to have to try and wrap a few bits starting from now. You know, just wrap a few things and then put them, hide them again whilst they're wrapped. I said, because I'm just going to be panicking. You know, Christmas Eve, you want to be enjoying it. You don't want to be rushing your children to bed thinking, oh my God, I've got so much stuff to do when they get in bed. Because we like having, obviously, we like the hot chocolate and the movie, the sweet treats. And then they always fall asleep on couch. My littlest ones, I end up carrying them up to bed. Oh, that black on there again. Let's get it off. Let's rub it off with the eraser. And then we can start on this page because I've done that one now. So let's pop some colour on this side. But yeah, we're only 10 minutes in. I thought it's taking me forever to do this background, but it's not too bad. I will get some colouring done at some point. Even though it's a colouring chart, it's not like a colour along or anything, but you know. I was contemplating using my Derwent Inktense pencils, but I just didn't. I forgot how they react. I know you don't have to use much water, but because this is double-sided pages, I forgot if they actually go through very much on this paper. So I thought, just stick with the safe bet of pastels, Kirsty, because it's a lovely page, this one. I think I actually saw last year, I think it was Lucy Just Adds Colour that did this page last year. I think she did it as a colour along, maybe, if I remember rightly. I do remember watching it. I'm sure it was last Christmas. I'm not bothered about going over them stairs. I probably will fill these stairs in with some sort of glitter gel pen, so it doesn't even matter that I've gone over them. I don't even need to erase the pastel off them, they'll be fine. They will be fine. I'm looking at my candy canes thinking, what colour candy canes? Because candy canes are typically red and white, but I don't know if I want to do them red and white. I'm looking, thinking, You know when you're just indecisive? That's why I need the colour cube, see? Colour cube. So what else have I done this week? Oh, my daughter and my son, my youngest daughter and my son are going on a school trip today. They're watching Aladdin pantomime. So that's really, really cute. Wish I could go. Wish I could go. Yeah, so they've took snacks into school today because they're allowed to take snacks to have whilst they're watching it. But I did say no chocolate or, what was it? No chocolate or sweets, obviously, because they don't want chocolate melting while they're in there. They can take crisps, crackers, fruit, and some juice with them. So that's what they've got. I just hope they enjoy it. I'm sure they will. My little girl really likes Aladdin. She likes the live action movie of Aladdin. But I do as well. It is one of my favourites. Has the live action Little Mermaid movie come out yet? I remember seeing something about it, and I don't know if it's out yet. I've actually not seen anything since a while ago now. I'll have to double check. But we've just started watching the new series, Willow. Oh, who watched that movie as a kid? Who watched it as a kid? I don't actually... I'm saying because it's the nostalgia of I have sat through that movie, but I sort of can't remember it start to finish. Maybe I have to go back and watch it again, but we have just started watching the new series, and the first 2 episodes we've watched so far, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's such a good one. Such a good one. It's with the actor Warwick. I can't say his name. Warwick. Oh, I really cannot pronounce his name, but Warwick Davis. Is his last name Davies? Have I totally made that up? I could have done. But he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I recommend. I was telling a friend about it and she's like, I've never watched Willow. I'm like, you've never watched Willow? She's my age, so I'm like in shock. I'm in shock that she's not watched it. Same with my grandma and granddad, because they've never watched The Labyrinth, and I'm like, how have you never watched The Labyrinth? I think you can miss the boat on some films though, because if there's someone that's never watched a film that you have massive nostalgia about, like The Labyrinth, Hocus Pocus, if there's someone now that has never watched it and they now put it on and watch it with you, they're like, what's all the fuss about? Because they don't have that nostalgia inside them, you know, of watching it when they were younger. You know what I mean, don't you? But yeah, can you not watch The Labyrinth? I thought, Grandad. Like, it had David Bowie in. You know who David Bowie is. Or apparently though, the actor who's in Willow was in The Labyrinth as well. I didn't actually realise, but it was on the radio the other day, and apparently he said that that it was fun. That movie was fun to do. Labyrinth movie was fun to do because he got to meet David Bowie in that. And he said, and I can tell you, he had no less than 7 socks down his tights, down his trousers. I thought, we kind of guessed that, don't we? We kind of guessed that. If anyone's that well endowed, good luck to them. Right, so I've got to get my kneadable eraser now and just clean up some of the lines. Don't have to be too perfect with it, because to be honest, it's a really subtle colour, that pink background, and I think if there is anything, maybe clean the mouse up a bit, or the mice. If there is anything on, then the pencil will, you know, most pencil will cover it up anyway, I think. I'm not going to be too bothered about it all over the leaves, because again, I think my green pencil will cover it. Although it looks like quite a snowy effect to it, which I quite like. Let's just clean up the jewels mainly, I think. Clean up the jewels and the mice over there. I think the mice's tails are going to be pink anyway, so I mean, I can leave the tails, couldn't I? Let's clean this side up a bit. And then I'm going to go off and spray it and come back, because I'm going to let it, once I've sprayed it, I'm going to let it dry for a little minute. A little minute or two, and then we'll get into doing some of these, either the decorations or a bit of the tree or a mouse, whichever I decide I want to have a bash at colouring first. That's pretty much cleaned up. Like I say, you don't have to do it too perfect. Let's just do this one down here. And that's sweetie. I'm still waiting for my Clara Markova beat to come. I keep seeing everyone's flip throughs. I'm like, where's mine? But I did have the person who I've got it off did send me tracking information. It's coming from the Netherlands, and on the tracking information it was supposed to be here last Friday apparently, but it says we apologise, we did not meet the time frame. But it doesn't say what's happened to my parcel, where it is or anything, so I'm like, I hope it's not got lost. Hopefully not, if it's just saying we haven't met the time frame, because they know it's not been delivered, and I don't know. I think a lot of funky things is going on with mail at the minute. I'm like, please don't get lost. That's an expensive book. Right. That is it. That is all I'm cleaning it up. I'm not cleaning it up anymore. Stop fiddling, Kirsty. Stop fiddling. So I'm going to go off. You can see that nice pale pink. I'm going to go off and spray it all, and then we're going to come back and do a bit of detail colouring. I'm back. So I've sprayed all the page. I let it dry for a bit. It's all fully dry now. I went downstairs and made myself a lovely cup of tea. I've gone off coffee. I used to be a massive coffee drinker. Like, obviously 5 kids, you know, you want your coffee. I've suddenly just gone off it, and no, I'm not pregnant. Not possible. I've gone off it, yeah, so I'm drinking cups of tea now, like I was as a teenager, because I used to drink tea as a teenager. It's really strange. So yeah, I'm going to colour this candy cane. I have decided to go for purples. I'm not going to go for your traditional red and white candy cane. I'm going to go for these 2 purple tones. So I'm going to go for this one, which is, what is it, crocus and sea fog, and I'm going to do it with those. So I'll bring you in a little bit. I think I'm in the way with my little tripod thing on my desk. It's really in my way. Let me try and move it around and move my beak around. I'm probably making you all seasick, but there, so we're colouring this one. So I am going to do it how you have a red section, then a white section, red section, white section, you know. I'm going to do a purple section and a white section instead. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the crocus first and just put a base down while I chat to you. Go in that one, that's worked out well. Leave the end bit white. Yeah, leave it at that. I can't quite see what was under here. There might be 2 sections there, but oh well. Oh well. I thought I'd use the tombos because they don't get pulled out very often. They really don't get pulled out very often. No, I've done the wrong one. That's white under there, isn't it? We'll erase it. It's very light coloured, we'll erase it. Where's my kneadable eraser? It's only a little bit on the end. There we go. That's better. And then I'm going to deepen up the edges. So we're going to put shading into it using this sea fog. So going to put it dark, the edges, and pull it out. Lighter in the centres. Oh, -2 degrees when I got up this morning. Might have been colder actually, but -2 degrees when I got in the car. Luckily my partner de-iced all my car for me this morning, bless him. He said, I don't want you leaning over that windscreen with my back. So I thought that was super cute and saved me getting freezing cold. We do have de-icer, you know, the spray what you spray on the windscreens, but I don't like it. I really don't like that stuff, me. I'm one of them where I put water on. You're not supposed to, are you? I pour warm water over the windscreen, and he's like, you're not supposed to do that. You put cracks in your windscreen like that. I'm like, nah, it's never happened. So yeah, I'm glad he did it this morning. But I jinxed myself because I was only saying the other week to him, I was saying, oh, we've normally got the scraper out by now, scraping the windows. Next day, -2 degrees. I'm like, oh, shouldn't have said anything, Kirsty, shouldn't have said anything. So bad. So the bits I'm leaving white, I think I'm gonna go round the edge. I've gone round the edges with a darker shade of purple on these ones. These ones, I think I'm gonna go around the edge with a grey, and then sort of maybe bring ivory into the middle, just so I'm not leaving it totally just white, you know, so it looks like we've actually coloured it, sort of thing. But it's really, really lovely, this colour, really lovely. It's my little girl and boy's nativity next week as well, the 14th, the skill nativity. So because it's done by all the infants, which is the younger ones, they're together, they're doing it together. It's super cute, super cute. Because once they get to juniors, they don't do nativities anymore, they sort of just do the carol singing. Oh, they're selling raffle tickets as well for Christmas hampers. Now last year, I think we won 3 hampers last year. I remember going picking the girls up from school and the teachers was like, do you need help carrying these to the car? I was like, carrying what to the car? Loads of big hampers. I think it were 5 altogether actually, because one of my daughters won 2 hampers and my other daughter won 3. I was like, what? It's a good job I drive and I've got this car, because I don't know where I'd have got home with them. It was hilarious. Something just terrified me behind me, you know, when things move or fall on the floor. I was like, what's that noise? The thing is, I'm crammed into my bedroom. I'm crammed into the corner of my bedroom because we'll whisper it. There's no kids here, but in case. No, I don't need to whisper really, I'm just joking. But I've got all the kids' Christmas presents in this room now, in my bedroom, hidden. And like, some things that I can't hide under my bed because they're too big, I've had to put in the corner of the room and throw a duvet cover over them. And I'm sure they keep coming in my room thinking, what's under all here? They probably are thinking that, what's under here? But yeah, so I'm just sort of boxed into the corner at my desk now, because there's just things surrounding me everywhere. I've just got a cheesecake from the shop as well to put in the freezer, ready for Christmas Day, because one of my little girls really loves cheesecake and she wants that for her dessert. So I was like, I've grabbed one of them. My other daughter wants chocolate gâteau, so I'm gonna have to go and grab one of them at some point. But yeah, we're pretty much organised. It's the exciting bits now. The exciting bits. I think they break up from, one of my daughters breaks up from school on the 16th of December, and I think my other daughter's school only breaks up on the 20th, the 19th or 20th, is it? I'll have to double check. That's the things when you have multiple schools, they always break up and go back on different days, and you're like, where's my head at? No idea. I'm that mum what's always on the mum's page, is like asking, when do they break up? When do they go back? Like that annoying one. He's always asking what the dates. That's me. Oh, I'm glad I've picked these colours. It's really going with the background. It's quite subtle as well. But right at the end, obviously not now, but right at the end, once I've coloured everything, I'm going to put some white gel pen detailing in. So maybe put some little highlights down here and stuff like that. But I think I'll wait till the end, because I always end up putting my hand in it and smudging it, so I'd sooner just wait. Just be patient and wait. There's a chance that I might put some Renaissance watercolour, metallic watercolour in the background as well right at the end, because it's Christmas and you need sparkle on your pages. But this is the first page that I've done this month. I've not done any other pages yet this month. This is the first one, and it's a double page and it's Christmassy, so you know, if this is the only page I get done this month, it's in theme. It's in theme for Christmas, at least. But I'm just going to try and get some easy pages done, I think. I'm so close to completing my Colourage Wild 5 book. I think I've got 2 more illustrations in there. I just had to stop filming them because I saw a phone call pop up. I filmed from my phone and I saw a phone call pop up, and I am waiting on a phone call from speech and language from my daughter. So I thought, oh, I best stop filming and answer it. Just answered it. It's one of them scam callers. Oh, they're so annoying, aren't they? This is from H&M Revenue and Customs. We've notified the police to come after you if you don't do this in so many seconds. It's like, oh my god, how did they get away with it? Just put the phone down. Beep. I might have said an obscenity as well, but you know. I'm gonna go in with this darker shade now for the bow, because I just think it'd be nice to have a more bold bow. So we are going to go for the mulberry, but I'm going to put a base down of the sea fog first, and then go in with the mulberry for the dark shadows. God, I'm so annoyed at that now. So annoyed when they stop you doing something as well. I'm like, no. I do have a camera. It's a Canon camera, but I've never been able to get it to focus. Like when I put the video on it, it just goes blurry straight away, and I don't know how to fix it. It's a brilliant camera. absolute brilliant camera for using as a camera, but you try and use it to record on and I don't know what happens to it. There's a little demon inside it. A little demon inside it. So it's looking quite washed out on camera, that actually. Looking quite washed out, but it's not, I promise. So I'm going to go around the edges of this bow now with a mulberry. It's going to be super, super nice. Hopefully. But yeah, this is sort of colours I'm going for. But I'm going to have to throw another colour into the mix because I can't do every single decoration this purple. So what do you think would go nice with this? If you was me, what colour would you do some of the other decorations? Maybe what are surrounding it? Would you be in keeping with the background and maybe throw some deeper pinks in? Or would you maybe throw some ice blues in there or some turquoise? What do you think? I think I'm definitely going to go for grey mice because I think pink and grey go really nice anyway. So I think with the background, grey mice would look quite nice. Yeah, so what do you think about the rest of the decorations? Let me know. But they're working quite well on this paper actually, the Tombows, they're really nice. They are a very hard pencil. If you don't like hard pencils, be warned, you will not like these. They're super hard. Harder than the Polychromos. They are a lot harder than the Polychromos. But I like the colour choices. The colour range of them I really like. I particularly use them for anything what you need to keep a sharp point on, so hair strokes, things like that, they're really good for. I'm trying to think if I've done anything else this week or what have I been up to. I have got a couple of presents for my partner, but I'm not going to say because he does watch my videos and I don't want him to know what I've got him. So yeah, just know that I have. That's what I've got. I did manage to find something my little boy asked for as well. He's had them a few times. Do you know about the bath bombs you can get for the bath? Well, there's these dinosaur egg ones, and inside, once they've fizzed up and melted in your bath, they have a little egg inside with a dinosaur toy in. It's only teeny tiny. But he asked for one of them. He said, I hope I get one of them in my stocking. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to try and find these things again. Luckily I did find one in my local home bargain store, so it was nice and cheap as well. I was like, I'll pick one of them up. He loves his dinosaurs, so he's majorly into his dinosaurs and anything to do with any sort of vehicle as well. It's crazy about. I was actually driving to school the other day and we was behind a big what are they called? Is it a digger? It might be a digger actually, yeah. Stuck behind a massive digger. And he was just in awe. He was like, wow, and all the rest of it. I bet they get stopped by kids just as much as the fire engines do, don't they? Stuff like that. So wish me luck for the cash register as well. Our radio station, our local radio station, they always have a competition to win money, and you can do it online, so you don't have to pay. It's not like you have to pay to text in or ring. Well, you can do, but if you enter online you get up to 16 entries for free. You just put your name and number in, and if they ring you, you tell them the cash register amount that it announces every day, and you win the money. So we've been entering that because I thought it don't cost night to enter it, why not? Got to be in it to win it, haven't you? So the amount today is £134,000, is it? I'll have to double check. But if they ring me, that's what I have to say on the phone. Can you imagine winning that much money? I think I would buy the house that we're in now and extend it so that all the kids have got their own bedroom, because they drive me insane at the minute. I've got 4 of them in one room and they all wind each other up. Something rotten. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a bit of fun. Don't have to pay for it, so you're not losing out. Not like the lottery, you have to pay a fortune for play lottery these days. I'm really liking how this is leaking. I'm quite liking the texture it's left as well. Sometimes I don't bother blending the blending. No, it just depends what it is. Because if you wanted to do this and think, oh, I want it to be a velvet bow, then definitely don't blend it, because you get that nice texture. It's nice to do that when you're using greens as well, so it looks like green velvet. I've done it a few times. Or red velvet. Shut your ears if you don't like diamond painting, but my Black Friday diamond paintings arrived last week and I was super excited. You have to be interested because there's a Camilla Dericourt one, and if you like Camilla Dericourt's colouring books, you'll like a diamond painting. So that unboxing is actually on my diamond painting channel, The English Diamond Painter. For anyone that's not subscribed over there, head on over. And the unboxing of the Camilla Dericourt diamond painting is on there. But I'm like, I just want my back to get better so that I can start it, because I have to finish this one for my mum, and if my back was better I'd have been able to do it a lot quicker, and then I could have started one of my Camilla Dericourt ones. But I think there's going to be a lot more being released by Diamond Art Club of Camilla Dericourt's, because she's been in a few of the voting rounds, because they do voting rounds where they'll sort of, Diamond Art Club will post images up, like illustrations of artist work, and you vote on which ones you like, and they sort of see which ones are getting the most votes, and then they produce them into diamond paintings. So hopefully a lot of people voted on the ones I like, but we'll see. I really like the ones where she's done them all in one colour. So she's done some girls where like everything on the painting is all orange. So there's like a fox. What else was there? There was a little monkey, a little orange monkey. I'm sure that was on one of them. And different things like that. They're really, really pretty. Let's leave that a bit lighter in the centre. And I think that's my bow done. I'm just deepening up the corners a bit here. I'm fiddling, guys. I'm fiddling. But no, I'm gonna leave it like that. I am actually gonna put a little bit of white gel pen in. I know I said, oh, I'm only gonna do it at the end, but I've changed my mind as per. So I am gonna put a little one here. So we're gonna go straight through the black lines. A bit turning up there. And then I'm going to have one coming down here. A little bit of one here. It's easier to see highlights on darker colours. It's very, very subtle when you put it over the top of light colours, but it is there. You can see it. And then I'm going to put a little bit on the bow here and there. Maybe like that. Maybe a little bit of a highlight there. There we go. And that's one little decoration done. So I'm gonna zoom you out now. I'll pull my tripod up, whichever way is best. I think maybe pulling my tripod up a little bit. Let me see if we've got all the page on. Almost. Almost. Sun's shining through the window now, so we've got a bit of a glare on. There we go. But I'm gonna continue to do all these little decorations. Maybe I might do a bit more on camera. Maybe we can show you how I colour a mouse or something like that on another little short video. Maybe that would be nice for you to see. But I'm hoping when this is done, it is beautiful and it'll be worth the time it's going to take me to do it. So thank you so much for coming having a little chat with me. Do hit the thumbs up on the way out and comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. See you everyone.